Hello all, how are you? Today my lecture topic is Newton rings. In this lecture we will cover the working principle and construction of a Newton rings. Newton rings is the best example of interference. The question is that what is a Newton rings? Now we will start of Newton rings. What is a Newton rings? When a plano-convex lens, you know that this one is a plano-convex lens, this one is a plano-convex lens, placed on a glass plate like that. You can see it like that. This one is a O point of contact of plano-convex lens with the glass plate like that. This is O1. You can see that the T is the thickness of air film will be formed like that. This is the center of O like that. This is T is the thickness of the air film is make a circle around the O, so that the air film form around the O of this lens, so that the fringes will form like a dark and bright fringes in a circular form. This fringe is known as a Newton rings. You can see that this one is a plano-convex lens. Plano-convex lens. This is a glass plane. This is a glass plane like that. This is a plano-convex lens. This plano-convex lens basically cut from a large radius of curvature of the sphere, so that near this point the air film will be constant. T is constant near about this O. Now what will happen when light is coming like that? You will see that one light is reflected from the upper surface and other film is reflected from the lower surface. You will see that a single source will be divided in a S1 and S2. Then you will see the interference between the two sources. So what is the path difference of S1 and S2? You know very well. You know the optical path difference in case of the wave shape, 2 mu t cos alpha plus r. But if you can see that this plano-convex lens is cut from the large radius curvature of the spherical surface, so you can neglect this alpha. You can write 2 mu t cos r. But experimentally we have arranged like that. This incident angle I must be 0. It means that it means that the incident light should be normal on a plano-convex lens. So I is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. It means that the path difference U mu t. But here you will observe, in case of reflected light, it means that you can add or subtract plus minus lambda by 2. You know, because you have observed in case of reflection. Here I am using the optical path difference 2 mu t minus lambda by 2. Here I have used. Okay, fine. Now how can you arrange a normal incident in a laboratory? Suppose this is source. Here using a lens that will make a parallel light like that. Here I am using a glass plate at a 45 degree. What will happen? You will see light is reflected from here, like that. Here is a plano-convex lens arranged like that. Here you can see that, and also this light is reflected wave from upper and lower surface, and you will observe through the traveling microscope here you will observe the fringes here like that. These are the arrangement. So you can see that here you can see that the normal incident you can easily get in this case. Now these are the optical path difference of the two light like that in case of normal incident. Now what is the radius of the thin film? Because this thin film T make a circle of a center O. What is the radius? Now you can see that is the optical path difference. Yeah. Here I have written the optical path difference in case of Newton ring 2 mu T minus lambda by 2. Yeah. Now what is radius? You can see like that. These are the lens. This is a plano convex lens. This is a glass plate. This is the O. Suppose that this is a R is the radius of curvature like that. Suppose here T is the thickness of air film. From here to here is small t, and you can see that because they form a circular around a O, here you will draw a B, now this one is C. It means that the distance BC is equal to R minus T. Now you can use the Pythagoras प्रमेय in a triangle ABC. AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. Suppose that is a small r is the radius of film. AB square, this one is a R square, BC square R minus T square plus AC square, you know the radius of the film. Now R square is R square plus T square minus 2RT plus R square. You can see the cancel out. You can write R square is equal to 2R. Okay, you can write R square is 2RT minus T square. Because here is 0, you can like that, you can come, you will get a R square. R is the radius of the air film. T is the thickness of the film and R is the radius of the air film. Now you can see that R is much larger than T. It means that T square is more smaller. We can neglect this term. R square is equal to 2RT. You can see that the radius of film is known as like that. We know that because of that they will make a AF film in circular form. We will get the dark and bright fringes also in a circular form. This fringe is known as Newton ring. So what is the radius of dark and bright fringes? So you know that the path difference is this one. The condition for bright. The condition for bright, you will see that two mu T minus lambda by 2 is equal to n lambda. When the optical path difference will be equal to the n lambda, you know very well that it's a consecutive difference. It means that you can write 2 mu T n plus half lambda, and you know that value of the T T is equal to R square divided by 2R, 2 mu R. Here I am using N because N is the nth number of the fringes, divided by 2R is equal to N plus half lambda. You will get the finally Rn square is cancel out, is R by mu in N plus half lambda. In case of air flame, mu is equal to 1. You will get Rn square R n plus half into lambda. In case of air flame, this is the radius of air flame for bright fringes. What about the dark? In case of the dark, here mu is equal to 1 for air flame. So 2t minus lambda by 2 is equal to n plus half is lambda. This is condition for dark. Now here you can see that now T is equal to 2R square 2R. You know that n plus 1 is equal to lambda. N plus 1 is equal to n. N plus 1 is also a number, is equal to n is a number. Now you will get Rn is equal to Rn square is equal to R n lambda. You will get a final answer is Rn is under root R n lambda. It is for radius of dark fringes. This one is the radius for our bright fringes. You can write like that, under root R n plus half lambda. Okay, fine. What is the diameter? You know the diameter? Diameter D is equal to Dn is equal to double of the radius. You know that for bright is 2, you know, Rn plus half lambda. Also you can write 4R n plus half lambda. And the for dark diameter for dark is equal to 2R is R n lambda. You can write 4R n lambda. This is condition for diameter for dark. This is diameter for bright, like that. What is the special case in Newton rings? Here you can calculate the diameter of both fringes. Now we will discuss the special case in a Newton rings. In a special case of Newton ring, suppose case number 1, a special case, suppose we have plano-convex lens, and suppose here we have put some height delta h. You can see that here is R, here like that. This is the thickness of the film, this one. Now the distance this one is T minus delta h, and this is the radius of R dash. R dash because of we are increasing the distance between glass plate and plano-convex lens by a height delta h. So you can see that R basically I am used when the plano-convex lens is just contact with a glass plate, when we will slightly increasing upward of plano-convex lens, you will see at delta h distance, this thickness of the film is like that, and this one is A, B, C, O, C. You know that this is the R, the distance is R minus T minus delta H. Now using the Pythagoras प्रमेय, AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. AB square मतलब it means R square, BC square, this one R minus T minus delta H square whole square delta H whole square plus AC is R dash square. Now R square is R square plus T minus delta H square minus 2R T minus delta H and plus R dash square. This one is a cancel out. You will see that R dash square is equal to 2R T minus delta H minus T minus delta H का whole square. You know that R is much larger than T and delta H. It means that the square is also very small. We can neglect this term. R dash square is 2R T minus delta H. R dash square is 2R T minus delta H is 2R. You can see that this one is equal to R square. You can see that when the plano-convex lens just contact with plane glass, this delta H is 2R, R dash square. You can see that when increasing the height of plano-convex lens from the point of the contact with glass plate, you will see that radius of the air film will be decreased by this amount. Okay. And another case number 2. In case number 2, suppose that we have arranged a plano-convex lens, case number 2, like that. Suppose we have arranged a plano-convex lens like that. Okay, like that. Here is R1 is the radius of curvature of this plano-convex lens, R2 is the radius of curvature of this plano-convex lens. Here is the T is the thickness of the film will be make between the two curved surface like that. Like that. Suppose this is the surface of the line, that this one is the thickness from here to here is T1 and this one is the thickness of here is T2. Now T is equal to T1 plus T2. You know the value of T1 is from here to here, T2 is from here to here. The sum of total T is T1 plus T2. You know that T1 is the thickness of, okay, we have changed. Here is a T2, here is a T1 because here I am using a R2, here I am using R1, so I am using a T1. So T is equal to T1 plus T2 and the value of the T is equal to R square because R is the same radius of curvature. You know that this is the radius from here is always same. R is equal to now R1 is equal to 2R1 plus R square is 2R2. You can write T is equal to 1 upon a R1 plus 1 upon a R2 is equal to R square upon a 2. You see that, you know the part difference in case of air film. The optical part difference in case of metering 2T minus lambda by 2. Put the value here. So you can calculate the radius of dark and bright fringes. Okay. Now another case of Newton rings like that. Suppose the case third. Suppose we will arrange a plano convex lens like that. Like that. You can see that suppose that this T is the thickness of the film. You will see that these are the normal. This film is from here form the T1, and due to this film is from a film T2. The difference of T1 minus T2, this is a T1, whole is a T1, this is a T2, and difference of T1 minus T2, you will get the thickness of the air film in between the two curved surface. So you will get T1 minus T2 is R square 2R1 minus R square 2R2, like that. In this case, in the previous case, this one is a plus. And you know the part difference, 2T minus lambda by 2, then you can calculate the radius of alternative dark and bright fringes. Now I will stop here. In the next video, we will discuss the application of Newton rings. Thank you.